We are
Okay.
live, but no problem. Live streams, I expect, they are very casual. So
Yeah. I've been to
yeah,
a couple for sure.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
And if you're not asking in starting, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Everything's working. I think
All
it
that
should
is
be
good.
usually it should be
Yes,
usually
yes,
good.
yes. Yeah. So I was so excited after yesterday's Twitter space that I listened, like on the Polygon space with you, that I just had to,
Hmm.
get that energy off you like immediately. Anyway, we are
Hmm.
live right now, so I guess some context for people will help. To your question, I'm in Mangalore right now. I'm usually between Mangalore and Bangalore, so I'm resided in Mangalore right now.
Cool.
Okay, so let me just okay, yeah, I can see it on YouTube. We are live and we are good. How you doing, Devi?
All good. All good. Just we've been working for the launch tomorrow, 10 p.m. The mint will go live. So I was, though wondering that, why did I sign up for myself to, for a YouTube live one day before?
That's
But
what exactly. Let me just give some
I thought
context.
I'll
Let me just give some
yeah.
context to the listeners, and then we'll talk about that. So, hey, everybody, thank you for joining in. I don't know if anyone's on the stream, but they might be watching later as well.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining in. I am Salman. You're on Salman Needs a Job. It's a podcast that I run about job. I explore jobs through podcasts and documentaries on this YouTube channel. This is the first time I'm going live with a guest. I've experimented with live a couple of times, but I've unlisted that video just to
Yeah.
try it out. But this is gonna be a good one. I'm very excited. I have with me DV, who is who is none other than the co-founder and CEO of Zostel. And he's working on a very exciting project called World, and that is what we're going to talk about. World, everything he's going to talk about, all of it. I'll just give you a little bit of how I came across this product. So I think it was back in September or something when I saw you on a clubhouse room on All India Startups when you were, I think, launching or getting started with this project. And at that time, I had joined the Discord, and it was fairly nothing was going on. I didn't even know what was NFT at that time, to be
Yeah.
honest. And yeah, I just joined it, and I never came back to it. But in the last couple of months or so, I've gotten into Discord a lot more. I've been checking out projects. I've just been far more interested in Web3 than I was before. Obviously, it's like so new. And then I happened to check. I have all these notifications muted on Discord. Obviously, I was like, maybe when I was cleaning my Discord, I looked at. World, and there was man, the Discord was completely different from what it was like the last time I saw it. It was fully organized, so many people on there, so many avatars from the Zoo world, which you can very well recognize because the clear branding of the orange and all that. Very nice looking characters and a lot of discussions. And especially what I found like most interesting is how it was so organized and how much activity was going on. Still, Discord is a little difficult for me to navigate. I still didn't know how to get involved. And as it is NFTs, I had not even gotten an NFT at that time. Now I have. But anyway, yesterday I was on Twitter and there was a space by Polygon where DV was on discussing about the launch of Founders of World, which is dropping tomorrow. And after that, like I was like I actually I just wanted to ask some questions, so I just requested. And I think I'm sure there were many people who had questions, so I didn't come on.
Maybe.
And after that I was like, man, let me just try to ask DV if you can, if we can do a live stream. And I just got on the Discord and I asked you, and you were gracious enough to accept within less than a 24-hour notice. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. How are you doing? A very exciting day for you, and thank you for joining.
Yeah, thanks, Salman. And, I loved your enthusiasm. And I think, the way it works usually in Web3 is you don't need to ask for permissions and speed matters, So you just asked me and, I thought, why not? I did check out, I thought that, maybe you have around 1,000 subscribers. So I do struggle on YouTube myself, so I have my own channel as well. I keep changing its name from Web3 with DV to Startup with DV, things like that, So, do link mine. So maybe, I'll
For
have
sure.
some
For sure. Let's do
carry,
that.
maybe 10, 20 subscribers at
I
least.
also want to
Just,
say one
yeah,
thing is that at any point you feel like sharing the screen and showing your YouTube or whatever it is, feel free. All right, go ahead.
yeah. So do let me know. I did try to share the screen. So maybe obviously, you will decide on the stage, but can you
Sure.
see my shared screen along as well?
Not right now. We'll just start the
Will
conversation,
you?
and then
Yeah, yeah. But
we'll
can
get
you,
into
like,
it.
from a
We'll
technical
test it out.
standpoint? Yeah. Even from a technical
We'll
standpoint.
test it out. All right. Uh,
Okay.
so
And I'll continue. You do you do your tech stuff.
the thing
So
is,
and
I'm able to. I can definitely share my screen right now. I just want to
mhm.
see how you can share your screen, because I think a
I
lot of
shared mine. So
you've
it's
already
showing me
shared it.
that. Yeah, 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 showing me that I've shared it
Oh,
twice
okay,
actually
okay.
now. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. Maybe it's from my screen. Yeah, it's my
this is
mouse
your
just
screen.
moving.
Fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
This
I'm
is
gonna
mine.
hide it right now. We'll get into
Yeah,
it
yeah.
whenever you want to. All right.
Sure.
This
We'll
is a
do
great
that.
tool
And
called Melon that I've just gotten yesterday. I
yeah.
mean, just yeah. Anyway, just go ahead. Continue.
So obviously, as you said, so nice to see that, you probably, we touched your base, 6 months earlier as well, when maybe, I was in some clubhouse spaces, talking about Zoworld. So, we have been very focused on how do you bring a travel community to work together? That's our main challenge that we really want to solve. And I think, if we have that community in place, we can challenge the behemoths of the industry. I'm not really worried about that, be it Airbnb or anybody, for that matter, who's working in the travel ecosystem. So, how do you get the community together? And obviously, I've been a nerd, large parts of my life. So, kept exploring into, Web3 sphere. And as we look deeper into Zoworld, that it's a community led travel ecosystem, guys, that we are building. So, our larger thesis is that, we need at least, let's say a couple of people to maybe, tens of people in any small destination. And then we can have, as Web3 says, maybe some local economies, some local DAOs, so that these people actually determine the fate of the destination, that, what are the best places to see in this destination, what are the places to explore. And, there's a lot of tokenomics that we're going to build on it, so it's like there's a travel to earn angle. So, this is in this destination, you must visit probably, this old historical site, or you must visit a morning beach site, things like that, so we need
So
local people to come together.
let me just try to grasp what you're saying. So through Web3, you're trying to create a way for travelers to work together, and then you want to curate them across different destinations. Is that right? Curate
Right.
people and
So I
the
think I
community.
think I think
Yeah.
everyone is a traveler, yeah, Salman. At the heart of
Mhm.
it,
For
everybody
sure.
loves to travel.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
think that we need people who care about their own local destination. So what I really need is that I need people who are in Antarctica and who know much more in Antarctica or Spain or outskirts of Varanasi, who can just use their mobile phones to sign up and inform other people that hey, I'm here. You need a place to stay, or you need a place to travel, or things like that. I'll be there for you.
So you're trying to
So
create like a travel community as a service through this
yeah,
NFT project of Zoworld.
yeah. And I think the
I'm sorry.
travel
I'm just
community.
riffing. I'm just riffing off the kind of ideas that
No, no,
I'm
that's
observing
actually
here.
it's actually a good summary. It's just that once the travel community is together, what do we do? So the travel community just is that it hosts other travelers. That's the essence of it. That you want to make it possible for everyone to travel to your own destination. Like if no one's really coming to India, there should be people who should be emotional about it. If nobody is really, let's say, in Jharkhand, so we need people who are emotional about it,
Yeah.
and help build the ecosystem in that place. So with Web3, we'll bring it out the transparency and the incentives for people to collaborate and build this ecosystem. So be it from a reward perspective, be it from a penalization perspective. And I think the open web will allow many distinct parts to collaborate and in a much efficient manner, for an ecosystem. That although I have my own brand, I have my own hotel, but while being a part of the Zoo world, I get to carry my reputation and my identity along. So I don't need to leave my identity. I don't need to just become, let's say, a Zostel, or let's say Taj, and only then I am a good, because I have to be a brand. I think the Zoo world ecosystem will allow people to retain both aspects, with the help of
Yeah.
Dharamveer. So, obviously travel is very complex, yeah, Salman. Matlab, the ecosystem, there are so many touch points, whenever you're traveling, you need to book the tickets, you need somebody from the station to the place that you're going. local guides and things like that. So marketplace ke andar, beyond the community, we have vendors. So anybody can sign up to be a business partner. If you want to host, even if you are a hotel owner and you want to, help other travelers that, hey, I run the hotel recently. So there's a form that you fill, that gets submitted, and then the local community decides that, hey, is this a great host and a great property where we want to host travelers? So we want to build a vertically integrated travel solution and become your travel partner. And at the end of
Okay.
it, we think that, modern traveling is like lifestyle, Salman, such that,
Yeah.
people are actually living while they are traveling. That, they are living in Goa for 3 months, they're working,
For
and
sure.
it's also traveling.
Yeah.
And so you really want to feel very homely and friendly all around the world. So that's the idea that, we think it's very difficult. It's a full-time job, to really travel and, have those things sorted. So hopefully,
Agreed.
there is a value addition that we see. Early customers love us. A lot of people have been thankful to us. We now are productizing a lot of these manual efforts that we take to design anyone's trip. So we're doing things that difficult to scale right now.
Very, very interesting. I just want to give a little bit of context where you come from, so that I can better understand like your thinking process about this, because you obviously have more experience in the space more than almost anybody on the planet. Because you've literally, I mean, you're up there. As why I say that is because you've built the biggest hostel chain in India. For anybody who doesn't know, take a look at Zostel.com. Fantastic backpacking hostels across the country, and I don't know, across the world as well. Are there any locations outside of India?
Yeah,
Nepal, I
yeah,
guess,
yeah,
right?
yeah. We are in Nepal as well, and we have coming up in Bhutan, Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
We have
So,
earlier operated in Vietnam also. Yeah, so that's
so in addition to that, I feel one of the unique perspectives that you bring to the table is because the kind of community that is formed during at a backpackers hostel on a trip is completely different, because the thing is the kind of bonds you form with strangers and the kind of friends you become just over a day or two. Obviously if it is for longer, you're going to form such a serious relationship. The idea of community itself, from the perspective that from the platform that you've already built, is very different. I think like on Clubhouse itself, one of the most popular space rooms called Monkey Talks was built by a bunch of people who met during travel. So the kind of the power of community and travel is like phenomenal. So you're bringing, you have kind of this massive ammunition to like fuel this project. So I just wanted to give this context for people listening, and
absolutely
I just wanted to wanted your thinking as to why like why did you think about building this? I understand the kind of engineering that you describe as to what you're trying to do with the NFT, but why did you think, why are you thinking about building this?
right. Yeah, so obviously, being in the travel industry, you keep looking at what's the next for the industry, right? So obviously, while we were young, building hostels, bringing the backpacking ecosystem in India was something that was considered really impossible. And these things obviously excite young folks, like us, to be crazy and do things that seem impossible. Gets me off my ass. Otherwise, I'm very lazy about working anything. When everybody tells me that it's impossible, only then I really like to start working.
Okay.
And so I really thought that hey, what's next? And I really felt that how do you reach a future in which anybody can travel anywhere. So if I have enough money, I should be able to live. What's an ideal lifestyle? Like say, my next 10 years, I would love to live 3 months in Barcelona, 3 months in San Francisco, 3 months in Tokyo, and I would like to choose 40 cities, Salman. So 40
Yeah.
cities is you can really name the 40 cities on your finger. We all know 40 cities with Netflix today across the world, from Seoul to Lisbon to Melbourne. Why don't the world is so big, right?
Yeah.
You want to visit Africa, you want to and after, if you do it, 3 months, 40 cities around the world, it's 10
I'm just,
years.
when you're saying this, I'm just imagining a song inside one of the rooms in on the Discord. People songs made out of the names of the cities through this community.
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
right.
I mean,
So
because
and
so many
obviously
voice rooms going on the Zo World
we are
Discord.
working. We are really building and working live in public. So that's one of the essence that you want to build this. So we're really pushing ourselves that how do you. So we never knew how to shape Discord. We just keep evolving it. As we ourselves observe, take the feedback, we remove things, we add things, we add bots, we remove bots. Right now, lots of collaborations going on. So we've added Collabland and, things
Yeah.
like that. So, first thing was, as you said, yeah, who I evolved, but
Yeah, you're talking about the
it's not a
vision
finished
of,
product.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's not, we only know that, hey, maybe this is the next best step. So one thing, very being comfortable being in the industry is that we know that we don't know what's the right way to really reach there. All we know is that, maybe we'll be able to attract enough energy and resources to reach there, and along the way, we'll figure it out that, hey, Discord is the way. Hey, NFTs is the way. Hey, we need these tokens. We need to raise these funds. We need to, work with Salman. We need to bring in more curators, artists, inspire humanity to travel. And, so I do come from that side that, how do you reach that place in which humanity can travel anywhere? And when we kept meditating on it, I really realized that, yeah, if I have a friend, like I traveled San Francisco, with literally a laptop bag, and one t-shirt inside. And I knew that, I'll reach there, I'll crash at his place and, I have my credit card. So I'll buy some junk from, some t-shirts from there. And I don't mind, buying local clothes wherever I go and that I can dispose of. So for
Yeah.
me, I think I can go anywhere in the world if I have a friend over there. Obviously popular tourist sites you can go, but if you want to go beyond there, if you know me, Salman, I'll tell you, yeah, boss, come to this gaon outside Jodhpur, but it'll be crazy. We'll cook some, food together and we'll have a bonfire. You'll drop by, so that, okay, I'll put it in the location and I'll come over. And so, I realized that, yeah, if there can be a future in which I have a friend, around all the pin codes of the world, so there are, let's say, 20,000 pin codes in India, 741 districts. Around there are, closer to 2 lakh pin codes in the world. So if we have around, 2.5 lakh, friends in every just 5 square kilometer area or 10 square kilometer area, why not? And with today's mobile phone, internet, we can do a lot of communication that goes through that, hey, I've reached this place, from a safety standpoint, things like that. At scale, things get very beautiful. And right now it's very difficult to imagine, but that's the underlying principles that, if I can have a friend, I'm sure I can build a travel ecosystem, like whatever else it is there, be it booking a cab or booking a place to stay. That's all easy. That's never difficult for, I think, for humanity or for people to do. But if we can have a trusted network, that will be very valuable for us to build. Yeah. You're stuck
Am
in
I
video.
stuck? Yeah. Am I
You're
audible?
actually, yeah, you're audible. You're audible. Your video is stuck.
Yeah. This sucks. Oh my God.
So I'll
Give me a
also,
second.
share screen. Yeah, yeah. Maybe you
Sure,
can add
sure,
my share screen. So
sure,
I'll,
sure, sure.
discuss some stuff along. I'll show people our Discord, and it can be overwhelming at times. So maybe I'll help them navigate as well.
Yeah, I've added the screen, but I just wanna. In the meantime, I'll figure out my camera. I don't know
Sure,
what's
sure.
up. Yeah.
And the screen is working, bro. The screen is changing. Earlier, sometimes it never does.
Yeah. I see your thing moving.
Discord is open.
No,
Yeah.
Discord is
Discord
not
is open.
open. Discord is not open.
Oh,
You're
but
still
I'm
on
on.
the screen.
No, I'm actually on Discord. So
Okay,
this is an
so why
issue
don't
that
you?
happens sometimes.
Okay, so I'm
Let me
just,
try again. I'm sharing entire screen.
yeah, entire
Maybe I'll
screen
try
might be
to
the way to go.
minimize Discord. I was sharing entire
So
screen only.
I really didn't want to do this, which is use my laptop camera, but unfortunately,
Oh,
I was using my
you
phone
were
camera, and I don't know. So anyway, so it's gonna be like this
technical
now.
difficulty. I've tried to share Discord. Is it possible
It,
now
it, it
that
should
you're
be
able to?
fine. Just give me a second.
Just have a look, bro. Please just have a look.
Uh, no, this is not the one. Yeah,
I've shared. Yeah.
no, we're in the same one.
Really?
No, it shows it's like black. Are you doing like
Let me try again.
uh,
Yeah. No,
full
I've closed everything.
the window?
I have done entire screen. I have tried the window Discord also.
Hmm.
Let me try once again window Discord. Let's see. I've clicked share. It's showing Melon app is sharing a window.
Man, it's
Can you
like
see? Do you
black
have
color.
it have black color?
So can you
So this
do
is
it
some
in?
issue that my Chrome is actually having. I figured this
Are
out
you
even
on
on Google Meet. I'm on
Discord on
Zoom.
the Chrome? Sorry, on Chrome,
Oh
or
yeah, oh
you're
yeah,
using
yeah.
Discord app?
Maybe I use Discord app, but maybe you're
Try
right. So
try
can you see
Chrome.
my Chrome? Okay, let me. Micro is sharing your screen. So can you
Hmm.
see the other tab right now, or which tab you can see?
I can see a Chrome tab. I've just opened it right now, but it is in the
Just see.
same. It is in the same screen that we are on.
Yeah, yeah, but is it like, do you see?
I I, I
Is it a shared screen, or you're seeing some different page?
No, it is just the screen that
Like,
we
can you
are
see
on.
see this? Can you see the Discord tab or no?
I can see
You
many
can't see.
tabs. I can see many tabs, and it
But
is
can you
still.
see that I'm on a open? I'm at discord.com. Can you see that or no?
No, no,
I've
you're
opened
still.
Discord on the browser. You can't see that,
No,
right?
no, no, man. What is?
It's stuck over here. Yeah, it's stuck. It gets stuck. Yeah, let me try once again. Let me try once again.
Okay, okay.
Chrome tab. Now let me try proper Chrome tab. I'm selecting. Let
Sure,
me
sure.
try this one.
Yeah. Chrome tab,
Otherwise,
and also we can go through your website because I want to see the master plan and the.
yeah, but
Uh,
it's not even
yeah,
looking right.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
let's go that. Let me just try once more. Let me just try Discord maybe. Voila, Discord. I have a Discord tab open, but it's not even
It should
showing
appear.
me in the photographer. Oh yeah, yeah, it's showing. Okay, show me now. Now can you see, bro? Now can you see
Yes, I
Discord?
can see. Good news. Also, my mobile
Oh
camera
yes,
worked.
yes, yes.
What a good timing. Yeah.
Okay,
All
what
right.
a
So
good.
what we'll do, we'll focus on this on the live stream.
Hey, okay, guys. You start
Fantastic.
from here. So we our
Before
conversation,
that,
how we reach an
give me a second. Give me a second. So just to give context to the viewers. So what we are doing right now, because a lot of people who are watching, maybe they don't know anything about NFTs or Web3 or anything like that. Probably they know
Yeah,
about
even
NFT.
not Discord even.
Yeah, yeah, Discord especially. How this works is, so Zo World has a NFT mint coming up tomorrow. Please look up what is an NFT if you already don't know. Just pause and look up. Usually the activity around an NFT it happens inside a community which is inside Discord. And what I mean, Discord is kind of the like default, I would say, nowadays, the preferred platform or community platform. And what DV is showing us is the is the massive Discord of Zoworld. So he's gonna help us navigate this. Tomorrow there's the launch. So actually, for anyone who's even interested in securing some NFTs, is gonna find this useful. But in general, it's gonna be learning. That's what I'm very interested in, because you guys have worked on it like for months together, right? So a lot of thought and
Yeah, but
you guys, trial and error must have gone into it. So just kind of,
uh,
if you can also take us through, how the Discord was a few months back, what kind of were the people behind, helping with this, what kind of community has been forming here, and now how to navigate this, what it looks like, what's happening over here, and things like that. Take it away.
yeah, Discord. Yeah, so Discord is thank you. I'll take it from Salman. So no, Discord is just a tool. Now we are building in Web3, so it's all about building in open and working on something together. Let's say it's like working with Facebook to improve Facebook.
Hmm.
So how do you even coordinate that? If like thousands of people want to talk together, work together, how do you do it?
Yeah.
And we used to have Slack. I still have. This is obviously you guys can't see, but I have a Slack also in which we run all the Zostel business operations on a daily basis. And so we have actually shaped up our Discord how we used to have earlier our Slack in a
On
bit,
your
but it's
Slack.
much more public and in that sense. So these are different channels. So the way it organizes that you try to organize your communication according to different channels, and different channels can have different categories. So this is a category called as O World Official. So if you are ever on our Discord, you get lost. You want to come to official links and see what are the official links. You can go to the roadmap and check out. What is the roadmap. You can go to the blogs. So I've been writing this. Since we originally started, just three simple blogs and any announcements that we are doing. So this is something from the company itself, or let's say the project itself that we are doing. Some sneak peeks are there. And then if you want to rate something so this is obviously all the categories from the company.
Can
And
you can
then
you show the categories over there? Can you just browse on the
yeah, so we
like,
have a Zo World official category. We have a tutorials as a category. So if you close it down, you
yeah.
can all the channels will be shut down. Then we have tutorials. The tutorials is also how to work through whatever is happening in the Discord.
Yeah.
We have complete videos we have made and explained how to invite people, how to use Discord. ये भी सिखाया है हमने, ऐसा नहीं है. ठीक है.
Okay.
And
Okay.
so there's this category is the collabs. If you are an NFT holder, you can verify
It's
and
not
then
moving. Are you moving anything there? It's just
my
one. No,
mouse
only
का.
mouse, right? On the
Yeah.
Discord. Yeah. Okay, it's moving. Okay. All right. All right. Cool.
Channel.
Cool.
Okay, I
Yeah.
changed the
Just
channel,
checking.
So this is now I'm in Zo launch,
No, it's on
and
introduce yourself actually. It's
the category is Zo launch, and in the launch area, the first channel is
I
introduce yourself.
Okay. 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 Okay.
So,
All right.
so
Can
in
you just
introduce
change?
yourself, so
Can you just
people
change
are
the channel
joining.
just to verify if the screen share is active,
Yeah,
is
I'll
responsive?
just do that. I'll just so you guys can't see me typing or something, yeah, as I'm typing. So I've
Yeah.
now
Welcome
changed the
to
channel
the
to
Zoo World.
community general, and yeah. So
That is
I
not
wrote over here, welcome
reflecting
to the Zo.
actually.
So
It is
I
still
just moved to community general. Can you see now community general, or
no.
is it on
It's still
introduce
in
yourself?
introduce yourself.
Maybe it
Uh,
takes 5-10 seconds, bro, because
okay.
I've
Okay.
been
Okay.
changing channels. Yeah.
Okay, okay, but
Yes, now.
I'm seeing that nice DP, Kevin. All right, so I maybe it is working.
Yeah, maybe not. Let's see. But so we have a launch section in which people are just chilling, usually introducing and talking with each other, sharing material towards learning, any ideas that they have about the project. And in my shared screen, you can see the different channels that are there on the left side, right? They're on the left side. If you maybe it's not of high quality, I don't know. And
Uh,
there obviously are
Divi,
several
nothing.
categories there
It's
now.
not been. It's not
Nothing.
changed anything actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Now it's
Uh,
moving. It's moving, but it wasn't. Introduce yourself. Just change to community general once. Yeah. Okay. Now it's fine. Now it's fine. All right. All right. Now it's proper.
Okay, maybe
Cool. Cool.
something
Cool.
happened. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
something happened.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. All good. All good.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Obviously tech issues, yeah, make it worse to experience. Okay, guys. So,
True. True.
this
True.
is, this
See,
is
the thing is, let me
as I was
just
saying.
say that as it is, it's not easy to understand all this. So this effort and this little bit of hassle here and there is completely fine.
Okay. Okay. So, and this
Yeah.
is a
So
launch area, guys. So in the launch area, anybody comes, we welcome. Even after welcoming, somebody is telling somebody nice DP. They are saying thank you. So they are talking,
yeah.
and he has probably a DP of that. What was that game show that maybe used to come?
Okay.
Okay, it's stuck maybe. And तो इसमें न्यूज होती है, लोग अपना क्रिप्टो का न्यूज करते हैं शेयर, and people are continuous, maybe people are joining in from the live stream also, I don't know, so people are joining
Maybe.
in, maybe.
Huh.
But it's discord.zo.xyz. If anybody wants to drop in, you can drop in and tell that I'm from the stream, so we'll know. I'll give
Yeah.
you some emojis. So that's
Yeah.
there, and then then gradually we are coming from the launch to places where work is going on. So we have different cultures, and each of these cultures have different things. So these gaming people are today playing some poker, etc. Maybe they are playing and they are just having fun. Then we have an art and design cult in which people are sharing different projects that are going on. Every day we keep doing different quizzes, and so this is a quizzing cult. So it's basically like your college festivals, but it never ends, and it's all around the world. So I think
So
that's what we're
these
trying
are
to do.
people who are potentially also interested in getting in on the NFTs as well. But even without the
So they're
NFTs, you're able to
interested, right?
enjoy
Yeah,
part of the community element.
yeah. So I
Okay.
think it's just that while you are working to build this, you will probably earn a founder NFT as well. So they're called as founders of the Zo world because we want to really build it with people. We really believe that those who are working with us right now for their whole lifetime, being a founder of the Zo world will be something that's high up, in
Actually,
their
I want to
life
talk about
passion.
that because I saw the decentralization section on your the strategy on the website, and also you have it active in process. Even the marketing PR, I guess the channel that I sent is part of that section
Yeah. It was very public,
where you're
right? So it's become a
yeah.
founder, right? So you just dropped over here that I'm doing this. This is the channel. I replied to you. So
So
people keep
basically,
coming up there.
you're trying to open source, the team that is working behind this. Is that a way to think about it?
Yeah, that's a simplistic way to think about it if you want to try to put things into the frameworks that you understand. Okay. But the
Okay.
fact is, Salman, I've been building companies, now I started my first company in 2009, like formal private limited registered company.
Yeah.
Bright Ends, it was a gaming studio. And so, I just keep telling people that boss, just start and, do things and you'll figure it out. So I think, how to make company, whatever is a company, right? At the end of the day, you want to channelize energy from different individuals, different parts of the universe to shape up a future that you want, very first principle led, right? And, that's why you even hire people. Like, I would love to make a company in which there is no individual, right? But you hire people, then you pay them because you're paying them to, get some work done. But in Web3, the way I see it is that, people will probably do a lot more work that they really enjoy doing. And there can be some incentives around it, beyond thinking of it like a salary that, this is a job that I'm doing, And I think, that's going to be a lot of, this is the future of work. People don't like to work in a traditional job. They want to
Ha-
work passionate jobs. So, the more we are able to give people an opportunity, like I take it, it's not like I want to open source and, just like that. I think
okay.
this is the only way to build this company. If you
Understood.
want to build a company that is a global community-led ecosystem, then the way to build it is to let everybody else feel that they are founder at the very least. If you have
Okay. Okay.
anything, that you want to share in marketing, let's do it. It's not like in anywhere. And so
Two
yeah, we talk
questions
a
in
lot
that
about,
regard.
yeah.
Two questions. One is I wanted to understand, like, is there any example of from the experience so far where a community member has come and contributed and done something that is shaping this
Many, many,
product? One.
many, many examples.
And two, do you feel how do you justify this? If they're not getting paid as such, then how do you justify the this act of putting in the hours for
Yeah, yeah. So
producing this?
if you see this emoji that I've just, put into
Yeah,
my
I'm gonna
screen to
get back
share.
on the screen. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So this is, let's say, this is a DMT emoji that DMT sticker actually. This is one of the first sticker. So you can do this, semicolon DMT, and then you'll
The creative work
get
is
this.
like
Yeah.
awesome out here.
So this is somebody who just came in the community and, he just made this. We integrated their work. There have been developers who have helped us in the bot section. There's been people who have helped us write marketing, PR, and there have been several designers. Even a lot of our hiring that we do, it's largely community led. Even those who are today working with us full time, a lot of those people were actually initially in the community. They offered to help. We probably would have given them a 3-week assignment or 2-week assignment, and then we just
Oh, okay, okay.
hire them, full time to work with
Okay,
us.
okay. So
So,
that's the way,
yeah.
also a way to like bring in people, get involved, give them opportunities, and
Right,
potentially
right. Like we don't
get them
hire
involved full time.
anyone just from outside. Even
Okay,
if
okay.
somebody reaches out to me that we want to work, or even if I reach out to them, I just ask them that you have to, boss, come in the Discord. You have to talk about it
Is
and
this
introduce
a
yourself,
completely
etc.
different and uncomfortable, honestly uncomfortable way of a future of work? Because I'm also, why I say it is
It's
because
difficult. It's difficult.
yeah, I've also been trying to get in on some DAOs, like get involved, and there's so much happening, there's so much work happening, and it's amazing, honestly, to see that all this work is literally open source. Everything that is happening in the DAO, I mean, these open DAOs, they have all the resources, the planning sheets, the discords, the discussions, everything is open for people to see. You have to identify how can you get in and how can you contribute. So that is, that is generally out of comfort zone for most people. But of course, people are beginning to inculcate that habit and contribute, and also being compensated. So it is a new way of work that is literally happening in front of us, and that is what you're describing out here.
Mm.
Yes.
And but I also think that it is uncomfortable, and a lot of people try it. It's difficult to organize. At the end of the day, several more people want to contribute, but it's not easy to even take contributions. It's really, the problem is not that people don't want to work and build something.
No, no,
Everybody
no.
has their weekends. So I'll
Yeah,
just tell
yeah.
you. So, but it's very difficult. Because what should they do? If I want to make your logo, how do I access your brand assets? Is it organized for the scale? that you're saying that, you can ask somebody, can you make a, let's say some trailer for us, or, things like that. But do you really even, and it's a fact that companies, even when they become $1 billion company, it's not like they're like inside everything is working super smoothly. You might imagine that, but there's chaos, in running any company at that point. Just like you have these YouTube issues, right? So maybe at the end of the day, you'll be preparing some copy, you'll be, sharing it outside the link, and getting the posters made, Canva ka subscription, things like that. So everyone's bringing together things to create anything, and now we're just doing it in public and being open that, yeah, hey, we are also learning. So I think it gives a lot more confidence to people to open up. They see somebody else opening up, discussing, being replied to. So let's see.
So,
It's going to be a gradual process, but yeah.
how has your experience been as a leader in doing this? Like, you're overseeing this, you are designing this community, and you are the one who is trying to get this organized and things like that, putting the word out there, content. And how has your experience been, and what kind of skill sets do you think you should work on, like, to get better at
Yeah,
this?
I think I do. Oh, after a while back, I realized that I have to shape the company, according to my own comfort and the challenges that we want to pick up. So I'm actually a nerd, at heart, and I'm very comfortable, sitting behind laptop, being tuned in for 10 hours on Discord, just being online. So you would have seen that we just sit in voice channels. Anybody can drop in and say a hi if they want, from thousands of people, who are in Discord. And so we are there, people do drop in, and it's a learning exercise, and just like everything else, it's a exercise in it's a practice in motion, right? So the more we stay live, the more we do it in public, the more we do town halls in spaces, the easier it keeps getting, and easier to get more people involved also. But we have really embraced that challenge, so yeah.
How about, like, from, are you enjoying this more than before, or how's that? How about that perspective?
Absolutely. That's what I've really optimized for, Salman. I've like literally optimized for doing something that I would love to do, regardless of anything else. Because, the challenges that we have, I really want to build Zoworld for 70 years. Like, I don't want to do anything else. I don't think it will be done. The vision that I have is that, we should have some ecosystem in all the pin codes of the world. And it's super impossible, but and since travel is so vertically integrated, we want to keep adding things. That today we are helping you stay, tomorrow we are helping you travel, then we are helping you with the guide, then we are helping you with the shopping, then we are helping you with the dry cleaning, with your food, with your cooking, with your gaming, with your YouTube. I think people will be traveling, creating YouTube videos, and things like that. So we just want
So,
to be your lifestyle partner, and keep evolving. So yeah.
how does one get involved with this? Of course, getting the NFT is one, and we'll discuss that.
Yeah, just drop in. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
just drop in into Discord, tell your skills that, these are my skills, and you won't survive if you really don't want to build this. See, the way it really shapes up is that, you might have joined us early, and then, you went off, and then you saw the buzz again, so you joined in early. But, there might have been some people who have really stuck from those first 100 people to today. Let's say Mocha, Samurai Zo, I know a couple of people who have been there since the first 200, 300 people. And it's and I had no incentive for them to stay. They already had the founder NFTs, but these guys just stayed there because they somehow, you know how it happens in life, Salman. You get pulled towards things that I really want to do it. And so our hope is that regardless, you don't want to buy a founder NFT, don't buy a founder NFT. You want to, if you really believe that there can be a future, as crazy as it sounds, when you can have a trusted friend around the world, locally, all around the world, and if you would like that ecosystem to exit, what we really need is for you to be a local friend at your own place more than anything else, right? And so we are really opening up the hosting spaces in which people are telling us that I'm from UK, I'm from Singapore, I'm from Pune, I would love to host people. And so I think gradually there will be a time when we'll possibly have a relationship in which it makes sense for you to try the Zoworld, for us to have you as well. And for right now, I think any skill that you bring to the table, if you write good, if you play even good games, if you are a good artist, if you help on Instagram, share good material, there is work to be done. Nothing has been done. We have no founders yet. Founders of the Zoworld will come tomorrow, 11,000. And then, it's not like founders will come and chill that, hey, we are founders, now we'll get rich. You know, 99% of startups supposedly fail. So founders have to get to work and, let's build the ecosystem that we have all come together to build. So
Very
yeah, that's
exciting. Very exciting. That's why I have you on here to talk. Okay, listen. There are a couple of comments that I just want to show on the screen.
yeah, I'll
From
stop
YouTube,
sharing
there's
it.
a comment. No, you can keep this share on. I can just I
Oh, we
transfer it.
had Fresh Air, so Fresh Air, I think, joined us
Okay. So community
yesterday.
driven, based, and people love to be a part just because of the roadmap, and will moderate for free sometimes and move on into paid
Into
positions.
paid.
Okay.
That's what, it's a very nice explanation. Yeah. This is the way things are shaping up, and that's what happening. I know people, who are literally 10 years younger than me from some village in outskirts of, Tamil Nadu, or outside of somewhere in Tamil Nadu, and they are literally working and contributing in so many discords, in so many communities, and they are, earning enough money that they might have worked into working a big city in India. And there is a leap of faith that I've seen. Obviously, because it's such an open world, it's an open finance world that's come up. So we have so many more scams. So because everybody
Yeah,
wants to,
yeah.
make a quick buck, and so it's very difficult to trust people. So while you want to work with a community, if you show it with your efforts, that, boss, I've done this and I've done a PR, let's say a release for you, I made a poster for you, I've invited even 100 people to the Discord. And I think all of these small efforts matter, and they allow us to, have a deeper conversation into, if we can create a role in which you are very satisfied to work, and we are working to build, the community and the project. So let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So I think, it's very dynamic, more than anything else right now.
That's one of the
But
reasons I'm very
seeing it right.
excited to speak to you today, because usually the NFT projects that we come across are just profile picture projects. So I don't know. Maybe there's a community, but beyond that, like the insane price tags and the people getting rich, people getting scammed, and all these types of things happening. I don't
Mhm.
get it. But what you're building over here is like very different, very intentional. You have a goal of what you want to achieve, and you're bringing the people
Right.
together and actually doing real work, bringing value to the table, and not just dropping like an NFT tomorrow, but working on it for a long period of time. So anyway, now I want to actually get into the project itself. Maybe let's look at your website, and I want to learn from you a little bit of how to build an NFT project. So as maybe as you go through it or something like that, just if you can, just for someone listening, if I am starting an NFT project, what should I think about? Maybe through your own journey about how you thought about it from the start, and how it
Sure,
is going
sure.
right
And
now. So I'm just
can you see my
get
screen? I'll just go
I
through the
can see
website.
the
Maybe that
screen.
helps. Yeah. You see
Yeah.
the screen. All right. So this is actually the updated website that's about to come. I'm showing you guys right now. And so it's a very simple website. So obviously there is
Wow,
a,
first look.
yeah, you're getting the first look. So now you can either mint a founder NFT, or you can start traveling or become a host. So there's the two sides of the marketplace: travel or host. That's the two sides of the marketplace. Or, right now you're basically, being an early user, both side of the marketplace, sort of a believer and a, project Kickstarter, bootstrapper, and you are helping us, raise funds for the project as well, with our NFTs. And, so if you come
Is
on the
this what the
NFT,
NFT look like?
yeah, this is our NFT. It's not a
Okay.
profile picture NFT, but this is the
Okay.
3D
So it
postcards
is
from
a
around the world.
metaverse. It is a metaverse that you're approaching it to become a world. Of course, what that's in the name.
Yeah, yeah. So, we have these different
I, on
destinations,
on
and
the space, one thing you mentioned really stood out yesterday, which is that we think the best metaverse is the universe.
right, right. We are building over here, and that's right. So, we have destinations, which is the space. So we want to work in space time. So space time is something that is for real, right? And it exists. So we want to bring adventures and quests in the real space time. So we have a time trade, and we have a destination, which is basically the physical space in which we travel. And then we have, the human elements like cultures. So I think obviously, deep down we have evolved from monkeys, we are apes. So, there's beauty in everything if you really want to look into it, right? Be it from, even making a YouTube video. If somebody tells you, I can watch a 1 hour, just a stream of how you make your own YouTube video, Salman, because there's something that's to learn,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
how do you analyze a video, so I've spent, countless hours with people, let's say in their own different culture. Somebody who's like super passionate about Formula One, somebody who's super passionate about football, somebody who's super passionate about botany. And I like travel the world, talk with these people, and I'm like super curious, about everything. I find beauty in a lot of individuals as well as a lot of their individual passions. So that's one of my skills. And when I've really gone deep into several of these passions, and I found that they're all beautiful. They're all, that nothing is less than or more than anything else. And so just like that, we have incorporated as many cultures as we could. So we have around, 18 cultures, from gaming to art and handicraft to science and technology to home and lifestyle, spiritual and religion, things like that. So that's there. And,
Okay.
so I'll come back. So these are cultures. Then this Zo is our symbol, this is our three characters, backward slash Z and a forward slash. That's our logo, like a
Yeah.
keyboard, fucking
Yeah.
three-letter keyboard emoji, right?
It's a great one.
And I think it's symbolic. It's very easy. You can draw
Yeah.
it around. You can play
Damn
with
cool.
it. People have made tattoos of it on their body. Somebody has got a hairstyle, so they've got a haircut in their
Wow.
shaved head. They have done that.
Yeah.
So community has done their efforts. And so, it really allows us, now that we are building a travel ecosystem, these will act as building blocks. So we might offer, that, hey, in the month of August, we are doing a campaign in India, in which we are doing an art and craft festival. People from around the world can come in, things like that. And so we'll
So
get to that.
before arriving at this idea, did you also go through like a bunch of idea that you discarded?
No, we never were like, yeah, launch an NFT project, nothing like that. We wanted to build a travel ecosystem. And
Hmm.
while we wanted to build a community-led travel ecosystem, the best way to bring the community together was NFT. That's why we
Hmm.
joined NFT. And
Okay. Okay.
as we started off with NFT, we were very token apprehensive in the early days. But as we then dive deeper into Web3, we understood that, yeah, NFT is just the starting point. As soon as we really want to build an ecosystem that supports 1 billion travelers, we need tokens to work through, incentives to lay it down. I worked as a game designer in my past avatar at Zynga,
Singer.
and so I do understand that making the right economy is such an important aspect. So that's there. So you get this postcard is a minting experience. In the pre-sale, if you're on the whitelist, you'll get four
Can you
the
explain
possible.
that? Can you explain the process? What is a whitelist, and what kind of giveaways
Yeah. So it's like
happen?
it's
And
like it's
yeah.
like investing, in an early stage into any NFT project or anything that you like. So you have Ethereum on your MetaMask, so you need this, and then you keep doing several transactions. You might buy something, you might sell something. So it just shows current chain not supported because it's on testnet that it's working on.
Okay.
But to really even join the Zo world right now, it's not like we have opened up for everyone. We'll do that in a week's time. But right now, the early community members who have really worked with us, they are the ones who will get to, mint a founder NFT. And minting a founder NFT, mint is like money mint, so it's like comes into life. So all of these NFTs are actually smart contract codes, so it's a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain. So the transaction that happens, then the NFT comes into picture. So, we are very excited, for people to bring Zoworld collection to life as they mint it. And the minting cost is 0.08 Ethereum, which let's say in, today's price, might be Ethereum is $2,600. So it's like closer to, let's say, $220, which in Indian currency might be closer to 18 to 20,000.
Okay.
18,000 INR. So if you have that much, you can get it into Ethereum and then you can mint a founder NFT. And so,
So whitelist
10,000
is a
customers have.
priority given to people who are already invested in the community.
Yeah. Whitelist is given to people who have shown and expressed interest. Somehow they have done something to earn that whitelist
So
and
this
get the opportunity.
whitelisting process is done through automations and bots. How is that?
Oh, there are several,
Ways to do that.
there are several methods to get it. People get lucky. There are collaborations that we have done, with several other projects. So we have given them 100 whitelist or 200 whitelist to them. inviting them to Zoho World in sort of like that we want giving you early access, and how do you feel about that? So you collaborated in that fashion.
Okay,
So,
okay.
and some type task might be there, some random raffles are there.
Okay. I think you 9 o'clock you'll have to push, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
absolutely. So
can you
much
just
work to
give
do.
me, yeah, yeah, I to completely understand. Thank you for coming on, honestly.
No
Can you
worries. No,
just
I
give some
enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
tips for me on like thinking about an NFT project? What do you think like one should one should uh, how does one
Can be anything.
begin?
I think you have to, think about your community. That's it. So which are the, community that really follows, Salman, and would like to rally behind either you or the project that you're working on. So then everything else is easy. NFT, it's a simple token with a, in the data that's stored, you can
In
store
terms of
a JPEG
logistically
data and it
also, like
goes.
in terms of you need someone to create the art, you need to
Yeah,
build
but
a
that's
community
all.
on.
Yeah. But people, if you understand that what is the community that you're building, and what you will give to them. Maybe you help them come to YouTube. Maybe you help them understand startups, whatever it might be. And then we can build on those privileges. Like let's say Gary Vee has his own NFTs, right? Gary Friends or V
Be
Friends, right?
friends. Yeah.
Be friends. So the whole idea. Then it's not like very crazy art. It's like art from people who have been his fans, his from himself, and some
His own
children and
doodles.
community members. Like
Yeah.
yeah, his own doodles, right? So it's not like that the art has to be superior, but it's Gary Vee's exclusive community that you're getting into. That's bringing the price. And so earlier, as you said, what's the value, exorbitant prices, NFTs, PFPs, things like that. We don't know how market will go in the future. Nobody knows. But in the short term, we know that the market is the voting machine. In the long stage, it will be weighing machine. But right now, many people feel that let's say Bored Ape will be able to build something nice. So obviously the prices at the end of the day of anything is determined by market and like supply and demand. Rather than what's the substance is. You build substance so that there'll be more demand than supply. But unfortunately, or fortunately, the markets work in their own fashion, which is what's the demand like. So yeah.
So what you began with earlier saying is that if you have the vision for the community sorted, the rest is easy. Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
that's what I said. That rest is obviously nothing is super easy, but if that is done, these things are easy. Once
Okay,
I
okay.
know that I want to build a travel community, then I can think, okay, what should be the NFT like? So our standard answer was yes, we have Zomad, so we should have Zomad NFTs, right? But why do we even bother, creating anything else? You have Zomads, you have Zomad Random, we have millions of Zomads, for that 2D Zomads that we have, and we wanted to focus more on travel aspect than the Zomad aspect. So we went back, we did couple of nights, we did brainstorming sessions. We had 5 traits that we want. What is that defines travel? So we really meditated on that. That hey, destinations is important. When you are traveling is important. Weather is very important. Whenever you're
Hmm.
traveling, what you do is very important. How you travel is important. And so we have come together that we should have these. Then we have come on the design aspect that we want to bring these together. How do we do it? Then somebody came up with that we can have postcards from different destinations, and then we designed that out, first layout. Then we are like, this is in 2D, how do we take it to 3D? So destinations is the postcard, and there's flag of the stamp is there, and then we have the 3D elements of cultures, journeys, weather that comes together on the postcard. And then there was then this like what should be the rarity like. So we thought that because it's inspired from real world, we want to acknowledge and then go on that statement that the best metaverse is the universe. So rarities is based on how large you are or how small you are in the real world. So India, or let's say Vatican City, has only this much land in the whole world, so it is rare. We know that. It's a 1 square kilometer area. So in Zoo World also, it's one of the rarest, destination. And so our rarities are based on your real life. So we did things like that.
Interesting. Okay, okay.
Interesting.
And when you mint an NFT, you don't know what you're getting, right?
No. So it's a random function. You will get one of, so there's a probability. So I'll also, maybe I'll, try to share screen
Yeah.
and, so, okay. So this is the different rarities, so these are all the different rarities for different destinations. So there's only 1% chance that you'll get, let's say, India also. So there, we have run these simulations to see that there might be on average 100 odd India founder NFTs, and
Okay.
then within India, so we have different time is there. So there's a leap day, which is very rare, and others are
So
normal. Yeah. So
okay, okay.
and then there's this weather is there, so the solar eclipse, and we upgraded this, so I'll possibly
So
talk
when
about
I
it.
bought an NFT,
Yeah.
I just went to
So you
OpenSea
might have
and
bought it on
paid for it.
OpenSea. So OpenSea is
Yeah.
secondary market, right? So once it is minted,
Uh-huh.
then it is fixed. Okay, now it is this.
Okay,
Then it
okay.
is in secondary trading, and that is possible.
So
But
this
when you are
one,
minting,
yeah.
you might get, let's say, Zoworld, which is 0.05% chance, right? So from the collection itself, the market might value it way more than anything else. So this is how the rarities work in a collection. So you might have observed that alien punks are there, are like
Hmm.
CryptoPunk is a
Yeah.
10,000 punk collection, but alien is only 10. Only nine
Right,
aliens
right.
are there. So
Recently, one
that
of them
means
got
that
sold for like insane amounts.
8,000 Ethereum it got sold for.
Okay.
So
So
yeah.
so how do you get this? How do you mint? Is it not on OpenSea?
You can't mint it. You have to mint it from Zo.xyz. And
Oh, okay, okay,
secondary,
okay. So you have
then
to.
you can buy it from OpenSea. You can buy it from OpenSea, but the
Got
minting
it.
will happen on Zo.xyz. That's
I
how it
see. I
happens.
see.
For anything, for any project, it will happen like this.
This was a lot of fun, Devi. Thank you so much.
Really enjoyed it myself as well, bro. Really enjoyed it.
Anything you wanna? I think we're good, right? Anything you wanna? Any closing thoughts?
No, I think it was fun talking, and hopefully, it really helped community get a bit deeper sense about what we are trying to do at Zoworld. And looking forward to have fellow host founders. Looking forward to have you, as a founder of the Zoworld, and then we'll figure it out. We'll build a. We have a filmmaking community. We have a art and entertainment community. So we'll do interesting things. From then on.
Awesome, awesome.
So
For sure. What I'll
okay,
do after this,
okay.
I'm just gonna do a little bit of a after you exit, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a screen share and go through your current website so
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah,
go
yeah.
ahead.
And
But
you can
thank
also
you
go to
so.
the hidden website is on nsfp.zo.xyz. So you can
Give
even
me a
check that out
second.
if you want.
NSFP.
Yeah,
FP.
not safe for production. Yeah, not safe for production.
Okay, okay, that's cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay,
Okay.
so I'll take a
So,
look at that as
chalo.
well.
I'll,
All
I'll,
right,
I'll
all
catch
right.
up with you, Salman. Looking forward. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. All
Have
right.
a great
Bye.
day. Yeah.
Bye.
That was just a fantastic session. I really appreciate Devi for coming on. So what I'm gonna do right now, and also go ahead check out Zo.xyz and the secret website that we're gonna look at right now. So I'm just gonna do a screen share and take a look at the stuff they have over there, and get some more insights into the project. Give me a second. Yeah. Am I visible? Yes, I guess I am. Yeah. So let's look at this. So before this, quickly, I'm just going to take a look at Zoo.xyz as well, how it has changed. So this is what it used to look like. Welcome to the Zoo World, a global travel ecosystem powered by local friends. Join our community on Discord. And okay, just I want to confirm. Okay, all right, no, this is not the way to. Let's change the view of the screen share. Yeah, and what? Oh yeah, and when you go to their menu, You get an option to become a founder. You learn about becoming a founder. Oh, one thing I forgot to ask were about the perks as of becoming a founder. So this is why we're going to the website right now. So yeah, in terms of the perks of becoming a founder, there are a bunch, and that itself is like extremely interesting. And of course, he has described many other ways that community are getting involved. But I really some of this stuff like priority job application for any open role in HQ, and access to private events, a lot going on here. Obviously a very interesting project. Master plan. Okay, now we'll let me also glance through the new website. Okay, there's Zoworld, a global travel community. The website looks very different, what we've just looked at um, with DV just now. And then there's NFT, which was not there before. So mint a founder NFT. Let's start. And travel. Okay. Okay. Some catchy. Okay. The website is not ready. Yeah. That's funny though. Open doors to human connection. Become a local friend and connect with people from all around the world. Become a host. So when you become a host, you get options to be part of the local community. You apply to those spaces: food and beverage, experience, transport. Okay, then there are testimonials. All right, uh, let's look at the master plan out here. So this is on their old website, under master plan, zo.xyz master plan. Sorry. Oh fuck. Yeah. So master plan, let's just go through this. Okay, there's insight, there's decentralized operations, there's community led, there's believers, builders, roadmap forward. All right. I think maybe they have changed some of their plans over here, but I just wanted to get an indication of like what the strategy, the master plan behind an NFT project looks like. Tokenomics, this we'll read out, AR, and much more. Okay, follow your heart. All right, so let's just get an insight into the master plan. All you need to travel anywhere are local friends. That's what DV described earlier. We realized that this general and surprising truth, that's a blog by Paul Graham, which you can go ahead and look. Building Zostel, the world's largest backpacker hostel chain. Okay, we've realized something while building hostel. So decentralized operations with Web3, we are building a community-led travel ecosystem across the world. With the right incentives, penalties, risks, and rewards, we see a future where anyone can travel anywhere in the world with the help of local friends, fully described by DV. Community-led, yes. Let's builders. Okay, builders are travel hosts, designers, coders, HQ, influencers, and many other ways you can help build global zoo travel ecosystem and become a founder of the zoo world. Roadmap forward. Okay, the roadmap, you can take a look at that. Tokenomics. As we learn to work deeper with partners and service providers, we launch the first draft paper of Zoconomics of the zoo world. We'll work with fellow founders as we build decentralized operations. Dope. Incentives, feedback, and penalties will help establish the zoo brand as a symbol of trust. Web3 will enable individuals and businesses to easily trust, work, and earn by building the zoo world. Damn interesting. Okay, yeah. Uh, yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a little picture of the master plan and the road ahead. Very interesting. Thank you so much, Dharamveer, for coming on, and thank you for anyone who's watched it till here. And I'm just gonna close the stream. Yeah, nothing more. Follow me. Follow Salman Needs a Job on on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram if you want, and Twitter. I'm not. Yeah, I don't have much going on, but you could follow me, Salman Needs a Job, on Twitter. For I mean, a lot more content like this coming up. So stay tuned. All right. Good day.